Hey guys, guess what? New phone. So I'm just going to walk through and take a 5 to 10 minute video of stuff and just kind of wander around the house. The inspector's upstairs right now, and he's doing mainly cosmetic type stuff now. And he will, this report will be 50 or 60 pages of nothing but negatives. And that can be a little bit intimidating. But anyhow, he's going through and doing cosmetics right now, and he will call out everything cosmetic. But as we talked about on the phone, this inspection is generally geared towards safety issues, the structure and the systems within the structure, and much less about cosmetic. Again, if there's something that was hidden, like say a carpet, I've seen this before, a carpet burn in a rug and somebody put a piece of furniture over it. Something like that is a hidden defect, and we would obviously ask them to correct something like that. So anyhow, and like I say, this is probably kind of disjointed, but I just thought I would wander around and take some video, and then I'll do a video, the out briefing with the inspector when he gets done. So anyhow, I like this granite. I think I told you, Gail and I, my wife and I, just built a house a couple years ago, and we did something a little lighter, but it had this kind of busyness in it, and we like it. So. Fridge looks good. I did notice a little bit of scratching here and a ding here. It looks like from a door, maybe. But I mean, overall, it's in good shape, and it's a nice fridge. I'll walk around outside too after I get this one done. And this is kind of the cosmetic type thing I was talking about, is that little chip there. That's kids going in and out the door. They have surround speaker wires hanging out of the wall. And then they're coming out down here. Back over this way a little bit. And then I'm trying to remember, there's another closet out there. I think this is the coat closet. Let me back up a little bit so you get better perspective. This thing. So much for the new phone. You noticed the zoom thing just now. I apologize. This whole year has been nothing but a technology challenge for old Phil. So this thing here, I don't know if you've ever seen one of these. We've been doing these in Washington for, I don't know, the last 10, 15 years. That is a whole house fan on a timer. And the reason they're doing those things is that they are building the houses so tight that they feel there's a need to bring fresh air in mechanically with a fan. Where's the light switch? And so they do those whole house fans, and it has a timer on it that you can adjust to come on once a day, twice a day, whatever. I think it's kind of ridiculous. If you're deployed, you're gone for 30 days or whatever, it's probably a good idea to have the thing set to bring fresh air in. But with people living in the house and going in and out the doors and opening and closing windows, I really think it's kind of silly. I will say, though, that when they build around here, and we're incredibly environmentally conscious here, they do what's called a blow test. And they literally bring a door that has a fan built into it. That's that generator switch that I was talking about. And the inspector will come out and go through all of this. And I probably ought to clear some of this stuff out of the way for him. But anyway, so this thing, you plug your generator in and it feeds 6 circuits, and they've selected the 6 circuits that they feed, and they have it annotated right there. Assuming you can see that. So those are the circuits that will run if you're running on the generator and have it plugged directly into the house. So back to the blow test. They bring the contractor, the insulation contractor brings a door with a fan built into it, and they pressurize the house. And if it doesn't maintain a certain amount of pressure with this fan going, then the guys with caulk guns and stuff come out and they go back to caulking and insulating, and then they try again. And it has to reach a certain standard before they can pass their inspection. So they do build them tight, and they put an awful lot of insulation in them. But again, I don't really think you need a fan for fresh air on a timer anyway. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and head upstairs. We're going to run across Gail and Keith, the inspector, up here. So, and I know you've seen this, but maybe this will give you a little better look. Okay, there's Phil. Nice fans in here. I don't know, that one looks a little bit out of balance, but the inspector will check it and take care of it. Looks like carpet lint out of a vacuum. And once again, the neighbors. And I think these trees that are right behind us here, when they leaf out, that's going to make a really good screen. It's kind of too bad they're not evergreens, but obviously they're not. Ooh, that's bright. And into, I'll hit the linen real quick. I can't remember if we looked at this before or not, but kind of a standard 2 foot wide or so linen closet. And there goes Gail.
Hello.
The master. There's some little, I don't know. Yeah, they've got a lock on this. So this was locked, and somebody tried to get in here and unlock it. They didn't really do any damage. It's just paint scraped. And this fan is perfectly balanced. There's no movement at all, which is kind of rare, actually. We need to make sure to remember to get the combination for this safe when you guys close. Oh, there it is. And Keith is going to be in here. Coming in.
Alright.
Is this your phone?
No.
got all the water running. He'll test it for temperature. He's also looking for leaks and looking to make sure that the drains take the water away quickly, the way they should, and the stopper works. Anything fatal?
Coming leaks.
Yeah, I was just gonna take a picture.
There's no hidden moisture though.
Okay, so what he's got an electronic moisture meter that he tests floors, he tests around toilets and tubs and things. And so this is something, somebody has splashed water out there in the past, but it's dry. And so this is something that when you paint, you're gonna have to scrape that and clean it up and paint it.
Grab that sink over here.
Okay.
We didn't have everything on the right sink. Low flow from the hot, which that may be. They may have it partially turned off on here.
Tub was full force?
Tub was full force.
This one seems a little slow too, but
And it's turned cold.
full flow?
Yeah, full
Okay.
flow.
Same thing here. All right, well, I'm not going to start fiddling with knobs.
Good hot water.
It's good and hot, yeah. So, I mean, when you mix it, I've still got good hot water. I don't know if it's in these little screen diverters or... Well, you had good flow on the cold, so it's something other than that.
The shower head leak. Just set the connection.
Oh, so a little drip right here.
Yep.
And the solution to that is this thing is a $25 add-on from Lowe's, and the fixture itself appears to be, I think it's the fixture itself that's leaking. It's hard to tell. It may just be something that could be tightened up, but it is a pretty good drip. So I'm going to go ahead and keep moving. There's Phil again. There's Gail again.
Hello.
And there's the bowling alley. This is big enough to have been 3 rooms. And this is just huge. I think I'm going to take a pace count. So about 20 feet across. About 25 feet long, 25, 27, somewhere in there. So this is just a monster room. I think you could pick the master up and master bath and closet and fit it all inside here with room to spare. What do we got here? That's a curtain deal that the curtain's now gone, but if there's a mini blind there, that's that little plastic thing that goes across the top of the mini blind. And then young person room.
So do you think it's good to have it, have it like
All right, I'm going to go ahead. This is getting to be an awful long video. I'm going to go ahead and end this and then take a walk around outside here in a couple minutes. And then I'll also do kind of an out briefing video with Keith before we get out of here. So.